So, anyway, again, if you're like, well, anyway, anybody who knows the program, they're not on my mind, the gang stalkers. I'm about to leave. You gotta go to an appointment. Well, not really an appointment, but you gotta run up to the VA to drop something off, but a piece of paper. But I'm going to work out of town for about 4 days. So it'll be interesting to see the gang stalking new people. Even though I see them whenever I go out of town anyway. I went out of town about a week and a half ago. But point is, these people aren't supposed to know you. Anyway, so woke up to the news this morning as usual. The cable box, when you turn it on automatically, well, mine does go to the news. Long story short, in this city, in July, they're already ahead of the murder rate of the entire last year, if I heard that correct. My point to the gang stalkers is, how can y'all spend all this time following me around just to watch me go to a store, buy some food, maybe go to the mall, buy some clothes, go to a movie by myself, whatever. If I do mess with somebody to watch that, and I'm pretty sure they're a gang stalker too, but who cares? I'm not saying you guys have to be Dirty Harry Callahan, vigilantes, but y'all vigilantes. Why not drive these people crazy? Why, nobody, can that what they do, I'm pretty sure, so all these murders and crime rate spiking. Now you got all the people on the news and the communities, so-called community leaders, the little city council. Oh, we got to get the community together, and the faith community and the corporate community to combat. But so that gives me one conclusion. Like I said, truth is stranger than fiction. That this is what y'all want. Why? I don't know. Maybe those poor guys, and you're calling the people who murdered people poor guys. Who knows why they did it? Truth is stranger than fiction. If they were TI victims too, but they didn't have the wherewithal, the mental capacity. Not saying they were mentally ill, like that's what they were pushing early on the news conference this morning. Well, I guess it was yesterday, but the mentally ill. How is all this mental illness just manifesting? So, but they might not have had the correct tools in their lifetime. For me, it's like the same thing they might have put me on the program for. I know I looked up. I seen some of the reasons they put people on it, but these are the same reasons that it didn't work on me, or like I'm still here and laughing at y'all. So it's just crazy. So these poor guys might not have recognized, to let shit go. Cause the guy, the police chief on there this morning, it seems like more people, I guess from their investigation, they're seeing a lot of these were minimal arguments. And he said that people are choosing to use weapons for a minimum that could have been solved easily. Wasn't basically like just how we would say, wasn't that deep, man, wasn't that serious. You ain't gotta do all that. Like I said, see, different mindsets. I know plenty of guys who might have burnt somebody, but like I said, we all had that mind. If it ain't that deep, it really ain't that deep. So it's not nobody punking out. They got that mindset that they can't back down. We got a lot of reasons. Like shit, it ain't even that serious. You don't even walk away feeling bad, like you did something weak or whatever. You walking away like it's over with. Really, I'm not one finna be fighting that dude. First of all, I ain't doing all that wrestling around with men. But also it goes, I One thing I'm starting to notice, I don't know this, like I said, I noticed they be, when I be on YouTube, peruse or, whatever, regular channels. And so one channel was the comedy channel, skit show, but not the comedy channel, but them boys that used to be on the comedy channel, the Key and Peele. Well, so anyway, one of their skits, one of the old skits, but they just uploaded it yesterday, was basically it's it would be a good example of what we go through because the character, nobody would listen to what he was saying, what they're doing to him, and they all were against him, but he was part of the team. So, anyways, as you scroll, I scrolled down just to see what people say, and one person pointed out, and that was a recent comment, like 2 days ago, about how that is today with the bullying, how they gang up on you, and also, so I pointed out, like, that's become, it's kind of like and also if you're the one who, like, yeah, because he stood up for himself, and so they all, after a while, they were in the skit, that's what was so funny. They all, like he's the one being aggressive. So, and so the guy commented, that's how a lot of it is today, and it's funny because I pointed out how, like I said, there used to be a cop who stayed there. Even he, like I said, because I'm standing up for myself. Even he, I was at park just like I always do. He was coming down the steps. He stayed on the third floor, and in his uniform. He says he calls me boss man sarcastically. Doesn't know me. It ain't like somehow we was all together chilling and trying to decide. Every time we chill, I always take over and decide where to go, something like that. Or we work together. No. So what makes it? Because like I said, my comments they don't like that. And so the dude, I don't think he knows anything about ghost gang stalking. But I do think people are noticing it's like they went too far with it. This whole thing. And they came in, like I say, how a fad just comes in and it works, and they rode that fad. But see, that's why it's not gonna last. It never. And too many people are noticing. Like, no, man, you can't. They just sticking up for themselves. You started with him. Remember, I always say that y'all get mad, but and try to make it like I'm the, they're now they call me like little boy, and I'm the little boy for sticking up because I didn't let you do what you want to me. Because I won't take, you following me around, invading my privacy. So I'm the little boy. I should be quiet. How the hell does that make sense? But like I said, they choose people like that who never done it themselves, for themselves, by themselves, by yourself. No backup, stick up for yourself. So to them, they're upset now because I guess they finally felt like in a group, they belong to something. And, I guess they're sticking up for their group. Like who, but like I said, I would give y'all a little credit if y'all admitted who y'all was. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, we just got, it would be a regular beef. Oh, them motherfuckers, the gang stalkers, But it's recognized, y'all, whatever. But you doing shit like this, clandestine. If I say something, you turn your head like you scared and shit. You turn your head ducking and shit. Like you wasn't looking at me. That's some coward shit. So yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you hard. I'm gonna try to make you do something. Trust me, I'm good at it. I've done it before. But those were people who didn't have people watching them, like y'all watching us. I know people are watching y'all, so that makes I know it burns you up. But at the same time, I know you are always a coward even before this program, so it don't bother you that bad. Normally, rest of us, somebody talking shit, we gotta get at it. But like I said, I'm waiting on you. Be standing there, no problem. So. And last night, I don't know who fucking car it was. In the middle of the night, somebody's alarm went off. These new kinds, bop, bop, bop. Which is odd because, anybody from our generation, when car alarms in the 80s, when you had to buy it yourself, even if you had a fancy car, Mercedes or something, it didn't come with an alarm. You had to go to the car audio shop. Anyway, the chirp chirp. But, and a lot of what the problem was, especially in an apartment complex, if you know anything about car stereos and car alarms, they had motion sensors and when, all this. And heavy wind come or rains and the car alarm's going off, or somebody with a loud stereo, or you walk by motion detector, walk by too close, So these car alarms don't go off. So I don't know what the hell happened to that in the middle of the night to that car alarms. These new, they come with car. You put it bop bop and it just honks the horn. You know, they got some of them had microphones that detect glass breakage. All that good stuff. So you really got to do something. You got to try to even breaking the glass. I don't think would set these things off. You got to break the glass and unlock the door and open it. But anyway, it went off in the middle of the night. It went off for at least 3 minutes. I couldn't tell because I ain't come out here. Probably that last one or whatever. But so anyway, like I said, it's pretty soon to be over there, man. It's just not working. I see it in the elections. It's just the the things they have to do, and I'm still trying to figure out how do they think. It's like they don't think that, like just any normal person, this is not gonna work. He's not gonna believe that. He's gonna know I don't even like this type of stuff. That I'm just faking. It just doesn't make sense to say the things when you're not, I guess, a trained spy. You can't fool a person into thinking that you are honestly in that. I'm in the cars, and then you're not in the cars. You can't fool me. I know you don't care. Like why are you talking to me like that, man? I'm not into you. you know. So, but anyway, I'm need updates from up north where we going.